Hi, I'm Dennis Hollingsworth. I'm here with Roger Dix at Glendale College Gallery, and we're here to tour the show. Bursting, busting, pulsing.
No, there it is. We'll go over here. Here you go. Flowing, pulsing,
beating,
burning. Yeah.
Hi, Roger Dix himself.
Yeah.
Okay, Roger. So let's take a look.
Okay. 7 artists. We did this last February. We seem to do the February show.
Right.
And this one I thought about what's the best holiday in February.
Romance.
Yeah, right. So
the heart, the body,
exactly.
Emotion,
exactly.
Investment.
Right. So I was thinking about broad themes of red and movement. This one here is these two paintings are by let's say a young guy named John McAllister. I think it's a language that's used to sort of deal with subject matter that I think you'd have to talk to him about.
Well.
No, I just don't want to. I think.
Yeah, well, there's enough here to project with. I mean, we're clearly seeing a forest that's just been burned, it's ravaged, but it's not very clear. You know, the blue sky or whatever. You know, this is.
Yeah, it's
very California that way, I guess, isn't it? And the sculptor here is.
We have 2 sculptures by Cantrell, someone who I've known for a longer time, and I don't think I was in art school with her, but she went to Art Center. And
it's more of a maquette, no?
For instance, what Kat was doing until a week before the show. This is Caroline's other piece here. This is closer to what I imagined she would do. We talked about these kind of pinched ceramic sculptures, you know.
Well, there's something of the body there. I don't know if I'm seeing a spine or something like that. Or platelets, or...
Right.
Did she talk about it very much at all, or just brings it in and here's it is?
I didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, but it looks great.
And Katrin?
Yeah,
Katrin.
These are paintings on silk, obviously.
She works in a tiny studio, right? So she doesn't know what the whole piece looks like until she gets it in here.
She makes a small kind of collage.
And
this one, well, I won't tell the story. It was going to be larger than this, actually, and so she took what she's done and kind of broke it and folded it over. So it's going to be a huge piece. Really, but then she sort of modified because I thought, well, that's going to be too big. I think it's going to be a bit shrill, and so she kind of broke it up and then folded it over, making this kind of box.
Right, and was the first time she's actually, used it like a collage in the folding, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's kind of a nice thing for her. It's kind of a nice surprise. I like the idea that she can make a piece that's gigantic or sort of, size big but variable, and then she can bring it into a space and then sort of fold and adjust it like a Bedouin tent or something like that.
Originally, I did think it was going to be some kind of waterfall in a way, or some kind of sequence of it. I thought it was it was kind of a single flowing piece, and so where the kind of images make a rhythm, and maybe that refers to memory,
Okay, and what we have here is
Heather Cantrell.
Heather's.
And this is from a project that she's been working on. It's called Dead Mannerists. And this is Mary Kelly, who has something to do with Jack the Ripper.
Right.
I think that says it all.
Yeah, well, it feels like, I see a lot of, I don't know why I think of Jerry when I look at this thing. It looks like a stage set from Alfred Jerry's kind of Ubu Walk kind of thing, or something like that. Also, there's a fashion aspect to this thing. Isn't the model or someone that works with her is somebody in fashion, right?
Fashion, yeah. She has someone who designed the costume, and I think this is the second time she's done it. This is Jennifer Lane.
She shaved this figure. I think of Hans Bellmer,
Someone said Egon Schiele.
Right.
But mostly I was seeing kind of loose thematic overarch of the show as sort of being inside the figure. That it's actually that the kind of redness is not like it's subliminal or it's under the surface. It's not necessarily it's within the figure, but it's not necessarily on the page.
And for the last sculpture, we'll pass over.
Let's pass over.
We'll pass over my work. Anybody sitting in the blog will see that stuff.
Yeah, this was kind of the first piece that I kind of selected for the shows. Torbjorn Vejvi, I guess is his last name.
Right. Torbjorn. And Torbjorn's from Sweden. He's been lived here for a while, so he's an Angelino.
Yep.
But he's definitely Swedish, and this feels very European to me.
Yeah.
Something about the directness. The cleanliness of it, its presentation, its theatrical thing, its installational.
Yeah.
Well, cool, Roger. Thanks for the tour.
You don't want to go to yours?
No, I think.
Well, let me just say.
Okay.
I just, wanted to think about these things in terms of process, in terms of what is really truly charismatic about them, outside of like a discourse of painting, not purely like the edibility factor, but what about the imagery and its kind of status of maybe being related to the circulatory system. Something nice that happened about this show is that I was able to, if I had a small success, it was that I was able to present a few works in a way that highlighted, so as to highlight a way of seeing them that maybe they wouldn't ordinarily be seen, and where you just say, John McAllister is about the forest, well, it's not, he's about the body as well.
I see.
You could say Heather Cantrell's work is about, let's say, a photographic tradition or representational tradition. Well, okay, fine, but it's also about this kind of intense history. Wasn't ever my strength to walk through the kind of the main street of it, and I come out of having taken mostly a science curriculum undergrad and teach computer animation, so I have a very pragmatic view of art and the artist's role in making art.
Excellent.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Roger.
Good times.